Breaking news. So Switzerland has reported the hantavirus case in human, like a man who actually recently traveled. And this man traveled on Honduras cruise ship. He was affected with this hantavirus. And guys, a lot of you have been in confusion. You don't even know what this hantavirus is. A health alert is now drawing international attention after Switzerland confirmed a case of hantavirus in a man who has just recently went on a vacation and said, let me go and enjoy myself. On enjoying himself, he contacted this hantavirus. So what is this hantavirus that is still being all over the media? People are confused. This case has even sparked concern. Hantavirus is a disease caused by a group of viruses, and mainly it is carried by rodents. What are these rodents? Rats. You see rats, all these bush rats, house rats there. So it's carried by rodents, especially mice. Rats and mice are the main ways that this hantavirus could be contacted. Hi, my name is Gladys. If you haven't come across my video for the first time, welcome, because this channel I share a lot of updates here. You're going to be updated with latest information. Health authorities are now investigating how this infection happened and whether there could be exposure, even exposure risk as well, like connected to this journey. At the moment, officials have not even confirmed where exactly this man contracted the virus, but the case is really attracting global attention because hantavirus infections are rare yet extremely serious in some situations. So this virus is caused by rodents, like I said. It's caused by all these animals, rats and mice. So right now, if you see rat around you, run, oh, run. You see mice, you see rats, I beg, run for your life, because this virus can also spread when there is tiny contaminated particles which become airborne and are very breathed into the lungs, so it can be dangerous. For example, someone cleaning old storage room, abandoned buildings, cabins, or even dusty areas with rodent infestation could accidentally inhale. This is serious, more serious than you think. So if you're cleaning those areas where there is too much dust, you know that rodents like rats run around those areas, you're going to be very careful, because right now there is a lot for you to be careful. Inhaling of all those things could be very easy. You inhale this virus without even realizing that you have inhaled it, and that's what makes this hantavirus very dangerous, because many people may not even know they were exposed until the symptoms starts coming. The symptoms begins days or even weeks later. By that time, you might have even forgotten you did some cleaning somewhere. You might have even forgotten you touched some areas where rodents run and touch, and rodents occupy and play around those places. So here are the frightening part of this hantavirus. I'm going to tell you, hantavirus can seriously affect the human body, especially your lungs. That part is so serious. Your lungs, it needs to be studied. So if you're not very sure, maybe you recently cleaned your cabin area, you cleaned your wardrobes, you cleaned abandoned rooms recently, please go to the hospital. Very, very important. In some cases, it causes a health condition known as hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, which could be very serious illness attack. This attacks the lungs and makes breathing extremely difficult. At first, the symptoms may look like an ordinary fever, ordinary headache, muscle pain, fatigue, chills, nausea. So these things could be the symptoms you might be seeing. So your heart, like in you might not, your thinking might not even get to that point that maybe you might have get in contact with hantavirus. The reason why I'm spreading the news now is for you to be very careful, because the news is all over, everywhere. The lungs may begin filling with a fluid, making it hard to breathe, and it's not a good one, because parents can develop chest pain, coughing, and even dangerous in breathing. Breathing problem may even rise. It may require massive hospital treatment. So in severe cases, hantavirus can become life-threatening. So you don't have to take things like that so easily. You don't have to relax. Some types of this hantavirus also affect some part of the kidney, causing the kidney failure that people are all around the world talking about. So it's not just about the failure, it's about the causes, things that are causing these things. So one important thing you have to understand is this: hantavirus usually does not spread, especially from person to person. No, it really spreads from animal Most infections happen through exposure to affected rodents and contaminated environments. So this is the easy ways for somebody to actually contact that kind of thing. So this means prevention focuses heavily on hygiene. Please, hygiene and rodent control. If you are this person that have mice, you have, rats you are training or you are taking care of, this is time for you to go for, whatever cleanliness um, means you need to go for. You need it. Please avoid touching rodents, dropping directly. All those that are droppings, please avoid touching it with just your bare hands. Avoid it. Their heads. Avoid. So wear gloves to, mask, cover your hands. Make sure you are cleaning dusty area and spaces without cleaning them with your bare hands. You need gloves. You need hand gloves. You need face mask. If possible, mask your whole body. Wear something that could actually protect you properly. Ventilate closed rooms before you clean. Open your windows, open your window areas, open the doors, and allow those places to receive air before you start cleaning, so that you wouldn't be exposed to any of the hantavirus issues that is all over the media. So travelers visiting remote regions, cabins, or even wilderness areas are very often advised to be extra cautious, extremely careful. Now, the recent Swiss case connected to the Honduras cruise has even raised questions because the expedition cruise often involve visit to the isolated environment where the wildlife exposure may increase. So that is why still authorities have not even suggested widespread danger to passengers at this time. The case mainly serves a reminder on how diseases linked to wildlife and environmental exposure can appear unexpectedly, even during luxury and adventure travels. So if you're going to all those recent areas where they are, organizing for trips and all that, please, 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 please be careful. So this is the latest update as of this May 2026. Stay tuned for more news and information. And remember, don't go anywhere because on this part, we share latest updates. Find the glow.